Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today we're going to be covering the last week of April. And boy, am I glad we're getting through this month, because the second and third week, I got to tell you, really this month has been a building to a crescendo. And now I think we can move on. I really do think that things will be coming to an end concerning issues in the Middle East and the war. So what am I doing right now? I'm looking at where the moon is moving through the sky and how all the other planets are relative in relationship to the moon. It really does give us a sense and feel of how all the planets are affecting us on a global level. But remember, if you want to know how this affects you on a personal level, you're going to want to get my Galactic Planner. Seriously, check it out. It is where we've included so many new things. You're going to be shocked at what an amazing tool it is for your life. Go to galacticplanner.com. Now, we're going to be looking at each day where the moon is moving and what it means for us all. So, and another thing is, I'm basing all of this on Central Daylight Time. Daylight time means we're on daylight savings time, but I'm in the Central Time Zone here in Dallas, Texas. So let us look at where we're going. Today I'm looking at April 24th, it's a Friday, and the moon is still in Cancer all day, but it's going to be in the nakshatra Aslesha. Aslesha is kind of sneaky. Its symbol is the snake. So take that to heart. This is something that it deals with. Furthermore, while the moon is here in Aslesha, towards the very end of the day, very end, close to midnight probably, maybe early morning next day, it will be Gandanta. Maybe it's tomorrow that it will really be Gandanta. Last degrees of water and first degrees of fire. People are out of control during these times, just remember that. But we are in a waxing phase of the moon. Things are moving forward. It is the waxing square. Where things are moving forward. The moon is gaining in brightness. And the malefics, Mars and Saturn, they are actually in a ninth aspect from the moon, which can mean things are improving and hopefully getting better because of all of the treacherous events that have been transpiring. So now I'm looking at Saturday, April 25th. The moon is now in Leo. And the problem with that is it's joining forces with K2. And yes, the moon will be Gandanta today. It will move into Leo, let's see, early, but yeah. So the moon moves into Leo around 9 p.m. No, I'm sorry, 9 a.m. What am I saying? 9 a.m. The moon is at 29 degrees of Cancer. Things are out of control. They're crazy. Look out. And as it even moves into Leo, it doesn't get much better because it's still Gandanta. It's early Leo and it is approaching K2. So there is something to the event of losses occurring today. And especially this will be around 9:30 to 10 a.m. And we have Neptune, Saturn, Mars, Mercury, all together in a quincunx 8-6 relationship. This is a nasty day. Things are not together today. People are at odds. I think the destruction has created all sorts of problems, but it will get better. So let's look at, now we're looking at Sunday, April 26th. And the moon is still in Leo. It will exactly hit K2, which can deal with great losses. It is going to at least be in the nakshatra Purva Falguni, which is a creative nakshatra. But the moon being tied up with Rahu and Ketu, this isn't a great day for relationships, personal relationships. Even though Purva Falguni is a marriage nakshatra, it still is trouble with Rahu and Ketu. And I don't like at all where Mars and Saturn are relative to the moon. So yeah, they actually go to the 8th house from the moon in a quincunx. So things are, I know they're going to get better, but we can't see the light beyond this tunnel yet. So now I'm looking at, let's see. Yes, so Purva Falguni is on Monday, the 20, no, that was Sunday, the 26th. So now I'm looking at Monday, April 27th. The moon is, for the most part, in the morning, before noon. It is still in Purva Falguni, but around noontime, right before noon, the moon goes into Uttara Falguni, which can be a little easier, mainly because it's moving away from K2. And but it's still, we're not out of the water yet. And looking at this day, let's see, the 27th. Yes, we have the sun exactly 13 degrees of Aries, which means it is in a trinal aspect. Yes, it's exalted powerfully, but the fact that it is in a trine to K2, there can be losses around leadership or kings or leaders, either having to step down or being killed. This can happen around this day because the sun is leaders, K2's loss. So it can simply mean loss around leaders. But yes, we're still in a very difficult time frame. Now I'm looking at Monday. Now I am looking at Tuesday, April 28th. And the moon has shifted into Virgo, into the nakshatra Hasta. And this is moving away from K2, but opposed that moon are the malefics, which means they're in opposition, Saturn and Mars. So this day you might find many conflicts and problems with communications with people. Don't try to press your agenda. It won't work. You won't win. People are obstinate and angry. So many things have been upset. It's almost like, you know, we have shook up a hornet's nest and people are not happy. So that's where I see this. But Hasta is a good nakshatra, but I don't like the Mars-Saturn opposing the moon. This deals with difficulty with understanding people. And Venus is trine Pluto. Just be careful about relationships. This connects Venus and Pluto, and that's not an easy aspect at all. Now I'm looking at April 29th. This is a Wednesday, and the moon is in Hasta most of the day till around close to 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Then it will go into Chitra. Chitra is a nakshatra that is a bit harsher, and I do see the Saturn-Mars opposing the moon. We're still dealing with conflict, difficulties with trying to make peace and speak to people kindly because people are angry. Mercury is exactly the last degree of Pisces. That means with communications, people are out of control. They're not able to bring things together and find unity yet. A lot of things need to change still. So the moon being in Chitra intensifies things because it is ruled by Mars. So now let's move to April 29th. Yes, April 29th is a Wednesday. The moon is still in Virgo, and it is, it's going to be in Chitra for most of the day, remaining in Chitra. Yeah, probably it was, But let me say, the moon being here, it's still opposed Saturn and Mars. We can't get a break with, even on this Wednesday, April 29th. People are angry, discordant, conflicting. They're just not agreeable with Mercury being at the last degree of Pisces. So now we have to move to the next day, which is April 30th. This is a Thursday, and thank God the moon is out of Virgo. It's not in an opposition at all to the, it's not in opposition, to the Mars-Saturn. So the moon will be in Chitra most of the day. It's been in Chitra for quite a while, but it will shift into Swati by around 4:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This can deal with communications. This is a bright moon. It's the day before it comes to its fullness. And this is amazing because I think things will come to light on this day. Swati is about communications. So after so much discordant confrontations of the past few days, I think now we're looking at the prospect of bringing things together peacefully. Why? Because it's in the sign of Libra. Libra's about peace. And it is a bright moon, and it is even where Jupiter is in a trinal aspect to the moon. Things are improving. Let us move forward. We are looking really forward to the month of May, because this is where the planetary energy becomes softer and kinder, much, much better. And yes, we are looking at around May 1st, again, will be the full moon, and that full moon will really shed light on what's been going on throughout this month of April, all of the things affecting us violently with the war and attacks, and so much culminating, especially in the area of oil and gas. All of that is separating. Even the Saturn, Neptune are separating, that have caused so many issues with deception, deceit, denials, illusions, particularly beliefs and cults, and with oil and gas. Get ready. The future looks much better. So with that, I think I'll close. Remember, if you'd like to learn more about me, you can always go to my website, galacticcenter.org. Thank you.